Good afternoon, Daniel, and welcome to our studios today in London.
Thank you, and thank you for having me here.
It's a pleasure to be awarding you an OenoFuture with the award Fine Wine Investment Firm of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's great receiving this award. We are very humble and honored to receiving it. Thank you.
On behalf of the European, well done again.
Thank you very much.
In the last 50 years, fine wine investments have made significant financial gains for those who've bought into the sector. Well, that trend looks set to continue as Brexit uncertainty has led investors to search for a secure alternative haven in which to park their cash. OenoFuture, one of the leading operators in this sector, has an expert team of consultants who pride themselves on how they've revolutionised the way that wine collectors are working in this market. Well, for more about the company and what it's doing, I'm delighted to say that I'm joined in the studio by Daniel Carnio, who's the Managing Director and founder of OenoFuture. A very good day to you, Daniel. Thank you so much for joining us. That introduction, clearly, wine taking off as an investment over the last 50 years. What's it like going forward? Can we see similar gains?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe so. I mean, in terms of the market itself, it's growing very much year after year. As you mentioned yourself, the uncertainty and the volatility that we see in the traditional asset basically attract a lot of people to differentiate their portfolio into some tangible asset like wine, luxury good. I mean, watches, cars, and other investment as well becoming popular. And fine wine is one of the most profitable at the moment.
When we say profitable, what sort of profits are we talking about?
It very much depends, but we can say an average has been shown of around 10% at least a year, so which is a very good return. And on that you have a financial benefit in the sense that the most of the fine wine is tax exempt, so you don't have to pay capital gain tax on it, which is, well, a great benefit, of course.
That sounds pretty good, but it's 10% each year, and that's over the last 50 years. So
Absolutely.
Going forward, can we see, what, 12, 15, 20% potentially?
Potentially, yeah. We can speculate on the growth of the market as well, and of course, due to the fact that it's a market dictated by supply and demand, with the demand always increasing and the production, on the contrary, cannot increase because it's regulated limited by nature. What we can see is probably a better return for the wine that is consumed on a yearly basis.
Now, in the introduction, I talked about the fact that OenoFuture is quite radical in terms of what it's doing. What makes it different to its competitors, and why do you think that people should go to you rather than other wine operatives? What makes you stand out, in other words?
Well, I can think about many reasons that makes it a bit different compared to the competition. What I will say that is most important for us is the incentive that we have to deliver a very good result for our client. Because, for instance, we don't have a management fee. We don't take commission up front of a 10-15% that other companies do, but we take a commission at the back when we liquidate the wine. So our goal, let's say, is to make money with our client and not from them, which I think is quite important. And on top of that, what we try to have is a fully managed service, which means we take care of everything for them and literally make the process stress-free, let's say.
Okay, so it is a tailored service. So let's have a hypothetical situation. I've come to you as a potential customer. I've decided to sign up. So how do you take me through the journey? Talk me through the process.
Well, first of all, we try to have a very personalized approach. So we try to create a relationship with the client in order to understand what is your goal, why you are investing. Are you investing because you are creating a portfolio for the loved ones, or you are simply diversifying your asset portfolio? So in that case, when we understand what you want to achieve, we prepare a wine selection for you to meet this goal. And basically we take you through the process, which is very simple, and we take care of everything from the purchase, selection of wine, transferring to a bonded warehouse account where you control the stock and you can take advantage of the fact that it's a tangible asset, and we help you out through the liquidation process as well. So it's pretty straightforward, to be fair, and one of our key is simplicity as well.
And it's fascinating as well that some people are using them in a portfolio, not just to help themselves, but also something that they can pass on as well.
Well, absolutely. I mean, the fact that wine mature for a very long time makes it a very, very long-lasting product. So in that case, you can think about having an extremely long-term strategy for your portfolio. It doesn't need to be something 1 or 2 or even 5 years. It can be 10, 15, or even 20 years. So in that case, it's something that you really can pass on to other people as well.
And what about the initial outlay on the part of the customer? I mean, do you need to have a lot of money, or can you just have...
Not at all. I mean, if we think about it, 10, 15 years ago was something more for sophisticated investors, let's say. And nowadays, as we mentioned, the market has increased to an extent that even a normal family man can have a portfolio of wine. And actually, a lot of our clients are normal, everyday people that just try to diversify their saving into a more clever option, let's say. So you don't have absolutely to have a lot of money. It can be just a very simple, small portfolios, few cases here and there.
And it can just grow from there, obviously,
Absolutely.
as your financial situation dictates.
Indeed.
But I mean, what are the challenges facing this sector? Because it looks very good at the moment, but I
Yes.
mean, clearly there either are or have been headwinds. So how do you hedge against that? And is the sector perhaps more volatile compared to others, or is it pretty stable?
Well, let's say as with any other great performing asset, they attract a lot of people that want to take advantage, literally, of the benefit of the product itself. But a lot of unscrupulous people as well that are trying to take advantage of not so well-educated investors. So in that sense, we have seen a problem in the past with some companies, and as well, some of our competitors, they tend to focus and too much on just on a blue chip wine instead of differentiate and do a bit of research on that extent. So it can make the process a bit painful. What we're trying to do is try to have a broader spectrum and try to analyze the wine market on its global aspect, let's say, and find a new investment opportunity. What I advise the investor to do is to double check before they do an investment. So double check who are the people you are investing with. Do they have expertise in finance, but also do they have expertise in wine as well? We are talking about a very particular asset, so they need to know those the details about it. And as well, it's very important to double check the market price. Nowadays, thanks to internet, it's very easy to double check if you are buying a product at the price you are supposed to.
And that's where the relationship comes in, certainly at the very
Indeed.
beginning of that process that we went through as well.
Indeed, we try to make it very straightforward for our client, but still, I advise them to double check on everything we send through in terms of material. We advise where to check, and we tell them where ourselves we take the market price. So we try to make it as transparent as possible for them.
Well, clearly you're doing something right, because you've been awarded Fine Wine Investment Firm of the Year in Europe. This is the proof, so congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
But what does that mean to your business, having an award like this, and what message does it send out?
Well, first of all, we are very humbled and honored to receive this award. It's something that was kind of unexpected. It came out of the blue because nobody in the company was expecting such an accolade from our contemporaries at the moment. And for us, it's again an incentive to work even better, to deliver even better service for our customer, to work even harder, basically. So we are doing, as you said yourself, something right, which is great. But for the future, what we want to do, we want to improve everything. We want to spread as well the message that fine wine is a very profitable asset. We want to educate more people on that.
Okay, so you and I meet up in 5 years' time.
Yes.
Okay, so what sort of a company will we be discussing? How would it have changed?
Well, for sure we're gonna have hopefully a more international kind of spectrum. We are present at the moment in 3 countries. What we want to do, we want to expand internationally. So as a first goal for OenoFuture is gonna be a bigger global market, let's say. I don't want to reveal too much, but let's say for us the very important part of our business is the exit strategy for our customer. So what we'll do, we will develop an even more profitable and better exit strategy for them. So in that we will expand the market, and of course global exposure will help out.
Okay, so exciting times ahead. But Daniel Carnio, congratulations on
Thank
winning
you
this
very much.
award. And well, I look forward to meeting you again in 5 years' time,
Indeed.
hopefully over a bottle of something. Excellent, look forward to it. Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you.